Parents. But first, it's time for a close-up at this rising star, who has some interesting extended family members of her own.
As I get older, I hope to be a lot more like my godmother, Elizabeth Taylor, and the work that she's done.
As the middle child and only daughter of the late king of pop Michael Jackson, Paris Jackson grew up in the spotlight. Apparently, she was named after the capital city in which she was conceived, but also after another famous Paris, namely Miss Hilton. Jackson's father Michael and her aunt Latoya were in high school with the hotel heiress's mother Kathy Hilton and made a pact that if any of them ever had a daughter, they would name her Paris. With so many close celebrity friends, it's no surprise Michael asked some of his famous peers to be godparents to his kids, making Elizabeth Taylor and Macaulay Culkin Paris's benefactors when she was born. Though Elizabeth passed away in 2011, Macaulay still remains an important part of Jackson's life. The two even have matching spoon tattoos. It's a nod to a quirky habit Culkin passed on to his goddaughter of stealing spoons from public places like restaurants, airplanes, and so on. Although Paris now loves to share things like these on social media and has a growing career in the entertainment business, as a kid we didn't get to see much of her and her brothers, as they often wore masks to hide their faces from the public. That changed after their father's death in 2009. Once she started living a more public life, Jackson faced the struggles of being a not-so-ordinary kid in her early teens and went through quite a dark phase. However, in recent years, the Blue-Eyed Beauty has been very open about overcoming depression, drug abuse, distorted body image, and self-harming, something she can inspire others who are in a tough situation by talking about it. And it looks like it's working. Ever since Paris took her first real, intentional steps into the spotlight at age 18, she's been speaking her mind and making a splash as an activist. A warrior for many causes, she received the Emerging Talent Honour at the 2017 Daily Front Row Awards, where she reinforced her message in her speech.
I promise to use this platform, as we all should, that I will use my voice to speak for the voiceless and to fight for the rights that every one of us deserve. Every woman that walks this earth, every mother, every sister, every daughter, and every lover. Every immigrant, every child, every animal, and every plant.
And she's also very passionate about encouraging her famous peers to do the same.
As I look at all these faces, I recognize so many people, and it's just this front row alone. Honestly, what do you think the number would be if just the front row added up all of their Instagram followers? Do you guys realize the impact that everybody in this room has? The glamour is awesome, the designer clothes are awesome, the fashion, everything is so cool, but there's so much more. There are so many important things that we need to be using our voices for, and everybody in this room has that power.
Having set the tone with that speech, 2017 really was Jackson's breakthrough year. After doing her very first cover shoot and interview for Rolling Stone magazine, everyone wanted a piece of Paris. She quickly signed a contract with one of the top modelling agencies in the country, landed a role on the TV series Star, and went on to make her feature film debut in the movie Gringo a year later. On top of modelling and acting, she's also been quite busy with her musical talents. In 2018, she formed a duo with Gabrielle Glenn called The Soundflowers, and after signing a record deal, Paris also released her first solo album, titled Wilted, in 2020. With her multiple talents and strong-minded attitude, it seems like there's nothing Paris Jackson can't do, and we're curious to see what else she'll be adding to her already packed resume in the future.